that he had just done. See, because all the other nations, and I can even correlate to that because even within the HVAC jobs that I go do, like Esau's in his blessings, bro. Like I'm over here, fixing on this shit, sweating and this and that. But he's over there chilling, reading a book, drinking tea, like
making sure you're doing
yeah,
his job, making sure you do his job.
His job is to relax, and this is for sure Esau's kingdom, and pretty much, we're servants. We're servants here.
That's why the scripture said this world is for many. Because look at what you could do in this world. Caitlyn Jenner, whatever the fuck his name is, Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, I don't know. He wants to be a woman. Supposed to be the epitome of an American man. But he wants to be a woman. So that means that all you Edomite men really want to be women.
Probably.
That's what that Baphomet statue's all about,
Oh damn! You see,
fucking Esau is disgusting.
how you gonna have a demon with a goat head, with the tits of a woman and the bottom parts of a man? That's fucking fucked up shit.
Man, that's confusion.
That's nasty.
Shit, everything Esau does, everything Esau does is confusion.
Right.
Everything he does is opposite of what the scripture says.
Yep. It's confusing because imagine a little kid looking at that. What are you teaching them? You ain't teaching them the ways of nature.
Straight up blasphemy. Oh, that's what the scripture said. And on her head many names of blasphemy. Abortion. You can cut off your rod and turn it inside out and have it be a vagina. I remember when I was little, like 10 or 11, I was watching the Maury Povich show, and these two gay couples, one of them had his vagina flipped, his penis flipped inside out, and he was talking about that. He was saying, I can stick a fork in it and I don't feel nothing. And I was like, what? What the fuck?
That's some straight wickedness.
Being that little, and I was like, what the fuck? I changed it. I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, man. We're gonna get into some times where even a lot of Jakes, I mean, a lot of wicked men, they're sodomites, and when there's no more women available, what these sodomites are gonna be doing? They're gonna be raping men. Shit, Esau gets off on that shit.
That's why you need spiritual power. That's how you're gonna handle more than one.
Some real sick people out here.
I think these demons are acting up, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, but the word makes it happen like that. He's probably upset because his kingdom is done. It basically is. So,
That's
oh man, let me get these two scriptures. I'm in the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 23. For Elohim created man to be immortal and made him to be the image of his own eternity. Now going back to verse 15. No, that was Salaki. That was Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 23. For Elohim created man to be immortal and made him to be an image of his own eternity. And going back to Wisdom of Solomon chapter 1 and 15. For righteousness is immortal.
That's a good statement. Righteousness is immortal. If you're looking for righteousness, if you're able to work and be righteous, you're gonna have eternal. Have eternity.
And speaking of working in righteousness, we're not going to work in the kingdom. Israel's not going to be working. We're going to have jobs, but we're not going to have the job of being a laborer, because Isaiah 61:5 says, "And the stranger shall stand and feed your flocks, and the son of the alien shall be the plowman and your vineyard." So right now we live in the Central Valley, right? Yeah, Ishkar's out there picking grapes all day from sundown to sun up to sundown. But do we own any land? No. And you got this Edomite right there. I know that Edomite. That Edomite's got properties. How many Ishkar's got properties? Hardly any of them. But yet we're in this. That's how we know that we're in our captivity and this is not our kingdom, because we're the ones that serve Esau. Jake, that's how I know him. He was my freaking landlord.
See, you don't own shit.
You don't.
Why, how the fuck are you gonna pick up a gun, march in the middle of his street, in his kingdom, and say you're gonna take his ass out.
That's just not wise.
Not wise at all. So yeah, go ahead.
You want to read more on 25 and 31? This is more of his characteristics.
Con.
Let me get this while you read the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 24. Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world, and they that do hold of his side do find it. Do find death if you envy.
Con. Genesis 25 and 31. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me?
So right there, that shows you Esau's faith. You know, he didn't have no faith in the Most High. You know, because even though he was hungry, he didn't look to the Most High, you know, be like, you know, feed me, Lord, you know. Instead, he wanted something carnal, you know. He wanted that, what was it? That pottage.
Yep.
Pottage.
You know?
Lentils. So this is Job 5 and 2. For wrath killeth the foolish man, and envy slayeth the silly one. Don't be envious of Esau. He has all kinds of property. You're paying him rent and all this shit, but he's gonna lose his fucking property. You know why? Because nobody's paying their fucking mortgage or property rent or rent. Because they don't got no fucking money.
Look at how many people being evicted right now.
They're gonna be more.
Yep.
This
It's
whole
just-
park is
it's
gonna be full of
trickle
people
down.
making their beds on the lawn.
And it's crazy because I went from living at my parents' house, and now I was able to get my own, from, you know, overnight I was able to, Esau gave me my money from the unemployment, and I ended up getting a place.
You got a chunk, huh?
Yeah, I got a chunk.
And that's why Lord willing,
Deliver me.
that he's gonna protect it.
Esau didn't deliver him. How about Shimei? I was trying to
Fine.
deliver him.
Because with, you know, not, I'm gonna say every day, but a part of my prayer when I do pray was I would ask the Most High to give me a home, and that's exactly what he did. He gave me a home, and not only that, he gave me a place where I'm
You can go and preach.
go and preach, where he wants me to preach. You know,
Ask and you shall receive.
That's what I'm saying. You know, hopefully, we pray that the Most High protects the elect. You know, because this brother, he went through some hell. You know,
Change, the big change.
because you know that coronavirus, everybody,
Oh yeah, speak on that. Won't you?
you know,
Fine. You know, I didn't think I was gonna get it, and I ended up getting the coronavirus. I was actually the first one to get it in my entire school, I believe. And I first, you know, it was I believe it's just another test, you know, constant test that we're gonna be put through in this swab, tests that are gonna question our integrity, and it's the Most High, you know. It's probably just like refining us in those moments, because when you're weak, a lot of thoughts are gonna enter you,
Fuck yeah.
and you're gonna be like, see, like the Most High ain't dealing with me, like, you know, I'm sick, you know, like, see, but see, the brother, he pointed it out. He said, you know, the Most High only chastises the ones he loves. So I took it with a grain of salt, and it's true, you know, it probably was judgment, something I did in the past, but you know what? At the end of the day, he delivered me and made me stronger. At the end of the day,
That's a blessing.
because everything is judgment from the Most High. You know, whether it be good or bad, everything's judgment from the Most High. He's the one that created our life.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is Job 42 and 6. Wherefore I abhor myself and repent in dust and ashes. That's basically having a contrite spirit. You gotta feel guilty. You gotta feel that guilt. Oh man, I'm not doing those videos. I'm not going out that much. I gotta go out there. I gotta do these videos. I gotta do something. You gotta be able to say, you know, enough of this. I gotta stop this and plug in. Because we were saying that in the beginning. The truth is basically the matrix. We plug into the matrix. Nobody knows us until we stop here and set up and then start speaking. Then they start looking at us, and they only know us as those guys that talk that crazy talk. Then we unplug, put our shit back in the car, and go back to regular life. Do it again once a week.
Hey, because this brother, he could have got caught up with that whole coronavirus situation, because they're testing people positive who ain't negative, and who ain't positive, and you know, they're getting shit mixed up. You know, he could have been mixed up with that. You know.
But that was a test, like you said. That was a test.
it was a test to just to see if I was gonna curse the Most High.
All around.
You know, if I was gonna curse the Most High and be like, you know, and I know I didn't. I held my my integrity. You know, at the end of the day, the Most High delivered me and He healed me, and you know, we're slowly but surely getting back into the groove of getting back into this truth, because you know 2-3 weeks down, you know, it will affect your spirit.
But like some brothers, you know, we don't want to go get tested. Even if we're sick, we're gonna look to the Most High to cure us. You know, we ain't gonna go to a hospital. You know.
Nope. This is Jeremiah 15:6. Thou hast forsaken me, said Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Thou art gone backward. Therefore will I stretch out my hand against thee and destroy thee. I am weary with repenting. That's why the brother got sick, man. You know, that's why we get sick. That's why we fall off. That's why we have bad days. That's why we wake up and just feel like a fucking total dick. And everything's going wrong.
You know.
But hey, the brother's here. He made it. You know.
And, you know, and as we go forward, you know, there's going to be points of that brothers are going to get ailments and get sick, but you know, Lord willing, the Most High will deliver them, and then when they're delivered, they come back stronger. You know, and that's the whole point for me. You know,
because we have a lot to fix. Everybody has a lot to fix.
and when you're sick, it gives you time to. I mean, you can't really do much besides be sick, so you could actually meditate. You know,
when you're really sick, I know you want to be like, man, I'm so sick, I want to go to the hospital, right? Like, you got to go to the emergency.
Yeah.
You know?
That's terrible, right? That's a terrible.
I didn't get no treatment. Like I got sick. I got tested. I got tested. I was positive. All I took, well, the whole time I was sick, I took 2 Tylenols because it was to a point where I was just aching. But I didn't have no treatment or nothing. You know, the Most High delivered me from that. You know, and the thing about the corona is nothing else different than the flu. But it's just this damn coronavirus. It's like the flu extended. You know, it's like shit. I'm like, you got, you know,
it's contagious.
Yeah.
Is what it is. Contagious.
The movie Contagion or Contagious is an all around sticky situation. But here's the thing: we'll kill that because we're made of fire, right? So anything that comes inside of us, put a prayer up and the fire starts burning up, killing anything that's gonna harm us.
Yep.
Man, you guys, brothers, gotta watch. I know we've seen it. Watch that movie Upgrade. When that guy was at his weakest point, he had that chip installed. That's the weakest point. That's when you feel like going to the hospital. He did that. That guy in the movie did that. He went to the hospital. We don't need that hospital.
That's why if something's going wrong, you gotta ask yourself, am I doing something wrong?
What did I do?
What am I doing wrong? You know, so that the Lord's not protecting me.
And this another thing I got some stories for you guys too that I haven't said besides on my videos, but I guess I'll mention it. No big deal. Shit, you know. So brothers that were in this truth, some of them were really proud. Well, one of them came knocking on my door saying I'm homeless and my girl's pregnant and I just got out of jail.
Ooh.
And they took my dogs away
Hey,
and my car got impounded.
hey, you don't have nothing.
And you know, and it's just like, so look, and I let that's not gonna crucify the brother even more because it's not my law or position to do so. But one thing that the Most High revealed to me during this month is when you're getting jacked up, believe it's because you did something wrong.
And you're on your own when you're getting fucking jacked up.
Yeah, you can't be.
Don't bring nobody else down.
Yeah.
You're getting fucked up by yourself.
And that's the way it should be, you know.
Because you're gonna get saved by yourself.
Hey, because this thing is a fight. You know, it's a spiritual warfare fight. You're fighting against these demons in your head.
And you better be hungry for salvation. Because that's the only thing that's gonna give you strength and energy. Being hungry for salvation. Have you ever woke up hungry and you it's because I work out a lot now. I wake up feeling hungry and I'm like, motherfucking bitch, I'm hungry. Like ready to knock somebody out. I'm hungry. I'm fucking starving, ready to rip somebody's head off.
That's why the devil tempted Yahushai at the point of hunger.
Oh, man.
You know,
Con.
that's the weakest point is when you're hungry. Just like Esau, what did he do? He didn't care about the birthright. He wanted food.
This is Matthew 4:1. Then Yahushai led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward and hungered. And when the tempter came to him, he said, If thou be the Son of God, Yahweh, command that these stones be made bread.
See, so Yahweh Shai knew that it was a fight. You know, it's us against the devil. You know,
And it's so hard when you're first starting off, because your inexperience will make you make mistakes. You'll be like, oh, I need to take care of my daughter. But if you go do the work, the Lord will take care of her any damn ways.
that's a big position. You know, us going against the devil. You know,
Yeah, that's a big fight. Hey,
but hey, we got the faith. Like we could take this devil out. You know, with
Yeah,
our
yeah,
spiritual
that's right.
power.
Right now, spiritual Satan is the biggest, baddest thing in the universe. He's standing in our way between salvation and damnation.
Con and in regard, even see how the stories kind of, one brother's getting jacked up and another brother's getting delivered. You know, I was getting delivered, and I got delivered out of the hell that I was living at home, because being where I was at, I wasn't gonna go any further in this truth, pretty much. You know.
So finish your story about the brother. What ended up happening?
So I mean, so the brother's catching hell, you know, but in the moment where he was in the back, you know, rewind a year ago when we were out here trying to do the work, and it was just the thought or whatever. To him, you know, he was really proud, and the Most High is humbling his ass now, you know, literally, physically.
That goes to show you that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is real.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah.
That goes to show you Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is real.
And you know what's also real? The miracles. Because man, my stomach was hurting bad a couple of nights ago, and I started crying when I feel that bad. I'm like, oh, but then I said the name, and then I just, like a little kid, I forgot about my pain, and I didn't realize that I got delivered. The miracle happened right then and there, and then like 5 minutes later, I was like, I don't hurt anymore. Like a little kid, and I was like, oh,
Because it's just the hunger pain. If you could fight off that hunger pain, you'll be cool.
And then it gets a lot of it's just mental, or it's just demons.
It's just mental, right
Yeah.
there. Because demons will attack you where? In your spirit box.
Yeah.
In your mind.
Because I woke up today, I haven't ate nothing, you know, and I'm feeling fine.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I don't have to eat for till tonight.
So there's the Day of Atonement's coming up, and that's a whole 24-hour day fast. It's gonna be Thursday the 27th at night.
That's for you gluten.
Yeah.
Gluten.
27 Thursday nighttime to Friday 28th nighttime.
27 from sundown to the
28th. And in the spirit, I didn't know when it was gonna be, so I did the math, and then I tried to ask Apostle Ramlov, but in the spirit, I was right anyways, because Apostle Tahar corrected him. And I thought it was going to be Wednesday to Thursday because Apostle Gabar said it.
Yeah.
But then Apostle Tahar corrected everybody, and because I already asked for the day off of vacation. So I asked for the right day. There you go, through the Spirit.
It's beautiful, yeah.
And I didn't change it. I said I'm just going to keep it that day.
You know,
and it ended up being the day I made the calculations.
It's good.
And then the reason why I made the calculations is because I'm Issachar. We look at the star and we're like, it's going to be fucking foggy tomorrow for the next couple of months.
So you want to go into more, or
No, let's keep going because
okay? We're on Genesis 25 and 29.
let me get this
Talking
first.
about food.
Acts 3 and 6. And his name, through faith in his name, hath made this man strong, whom ye see and know. Yeah, the faith which is by him hath given him this perfect soundness in the presence of you all. So he catches hell, he catches hell, I catch hell. Everybody catches hell to a certain degree. But the way you handle it and the way you use your resources, like the name, that's your rock. Maybe that brother that was homeless, he didn't believe in the name. That's it.
Just saying the name gives you power, you know. You're like, because you're standing up for the Lord, you know.
Hell yeah, you try to go to work and then something's going wrong on the computer. You start praying and then all of a sudden it goes right. Like we were having a meeting and then my team, Ursi team was up to talk, and I was like, man, I don't want to say shit. And they erased it. Right when I said that, they erased it, and I was like, yes. I don't have to say nothing. But I'm still going to have to say something. But I didn't have to say something there.
Genesis 25 and 31. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die, and what shall profit shall this birthright do to me? And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he swore unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob.
Hey, so that's Esau's fault. He swore. He said, all right, I'll give you my word. You know, he gave him his word. He messed up right there when he gave him his word.
I'll give you my birthright.
You know? Damn.
God.
That shows you that he doesn't have no faith. Esau doesn't have any faith. That's how you tell. You just don't look at a person and say, oh, you're white. You're the goddamn devil. Because he can come up looking like Jake, like a Negro, and be fucking Esau. Well, the reason, some people catch hell, and some people just were born to be living in hell. Because that brother that you're talking about, maybe he's not an Israelite. Maybe he got the name to get cured, but it didn't help him because he wasn't.
You got brother finish your story?
Oh yeah. So the point is, look. The point is like. So some people, you know, once you put your hand on the plow.
That's what I was gonna do.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, you're pretty much setting yourself up. You know, if you're coming, so like I can just give myself the example. I know better. You know, I came out here a few times. I presented myself. You know, came in the spirit of preaching, and guess what? If I turn away from this, you better believe my ass is toast. You know, and that's what happened. You know, it's like the mob. You know, like you can't just come in and be a part of it, and then trying to sneak away when this walk doesn't favor you anymore.
How the fuck
you know?
you gonna come in for one job when there's a whole fucking bunch of jobs to do?
So the brother with the problem was that they wanted to drink that they liked the taste, you know, they drank that sweet wine, but they didn't want to they want to eat the
Bitterness.
They wanted the sweet part, but they didn't want to eat the bitter part, and they walked away, you know.
For Passover, when you take that bitter herb, it hurts your stomach.
And just like we were saying earlier, don't think that the Most High don't see what you're doing.
Wow.
You know, I knew.
There you go.
I know. When that brother wasn't doing the work, he knew it in his spirit. I'm not doing the work right now. You know. I knew he felt it. You know.
And then this brother was Ramon.
Oh damn!
Catching hell. He's catching crazy hell, and because he still has a spirit of like, you can't tell me shit. But guess what? The Most High is telling you something, and then he's showing it to you.
Man.
And you know, he's still, and even at that point, he's still proud. I you know, we can't pray for brothers that ain't right. But guess you know, if the
But
Most
we
High
can use him as an example.
yeah, if the Most High wants to, you know, I'm not rejoicing in that. You know.
Me neither.
And the thing is, if the only person that could pull that off of him is the Most High, but he has to get right, and this could be part of his walk. You know?
It could be like 5 years. Or it could be the minute the missiles hit his face.
Yeah.
He could be living like a bum the rest of his life. We don't know.
And then the thing is too, like if he's being chastised, well, because
What could you do?
yeah.
What could you do? You basically got to worry about your damn self. Man, you gotta worry for reals. You gotta worry about yourself. Pray for the brothers. That's the most you can do. If like somebody needs some money for something, we'll pull together. But each brother is struggling to make ends meet. But guess what? You'll get blessed like this. This brother got a chunk. He got his home. Bada bing, bada boom. He feels like a brand new man. He feels that I sense a brand new person. He's not like the same. He was, because he had those demons on him when he was living at his mama's house.
That's a heavy judgment. Like I mean that could have been a judgment as well. You know.
Did the right thing though. You got the hell out of it.
You know.
That's the right thing you can do. Get the hell out of Dodge while getting's good.
And then me not having any work history for the last 8 months, it wasn't hard to, you know, even the fact that I was able to find a place to rent.
No.
You know, it was the Most High delivered me. I was literally praying continually every day.
We get his brother a round of applause because he figured it out.
And I was praying. I said, "Give me a home. Like I can't. This is too much. I'm vexed. Like I'm vexed."
That's exactly what you got to do, brothers. That's exactly what you got to do.
Well, you gotta pray, and then guess what? You got
You got to catch hell too.
you gotta catch hell, and then see. Like I said, I
That's so
could use
great,
it
man. That's so great.
because I had never been
In that situation.
in that situation, but I had never been as fervent. I'm not. I could even be more fervent, right?
You didn't need it
But
as much as you meant.
in the past, like I didn't need it as much as I needed it in this moment, you know. And the Most High took me out of it. But why? Because you know what? I've been trying to walk a certain way.
You've been humbling down.
If I had, yeah, I had been humbling down. I had been trying to learn. I had been trying to do just whatever I can just to throw that little, you know, throw my shekels in the basket or whatever, you know, to be a better man in the truth. And the Most High gave me a way out, and He gave me, not only gave me a home, He gave me a place, because I'm probably going to be one of the first over there in Bachelor to be bringing it out, and that's beautiful, you know, and it's all set up through the Spirit, you know.
I believe the brother Dawad from Los Angeles in the Spanish camp, he was from Visalia.
Okay.
So I was talking to him, and I was telling him, we got 3 brothers in our camp. He was happy. And that's when the door opened. Like we were talking he was doing a live stream, and we were talking on the chat, and the door opened. And he said something about the door opening. And I said, so that's why the door opened, because the door opened for us. Hey, and if he goes about to Visalia, we'll go out there and visit.
Yeah.
Some camps.
We'll you know, switch it up, vice versa, you know. I know.
Because it's not just his job; it's all our job.
Yep, and it's gonna be a good experience. I mean, we don't know when this thing's gonna shut down, but I anticipate, you know, I'm gonna be out there at least a few times.
Yeah. So now we can talk about what the brother Yahweh Paul's doing. He's inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
He's inspiring us. Man, he's going everywhere. So what the hell is holding us up? Why can't we do it? We are doing it. But why can't you do it? Yeah, that's a personal question. You got to look inside yourself. Because I looked at myself and I was like, when I first went out, Brother Dawad said, and I was watching this video when he said that. He was going through downtown Los Angeles and he goes, this is a piece of crap. This place is coming to the end. You better get out there or it's going to be too late. And I just picked up my sign, put it in that white car, and went to the park. Never stopped.
Oh, so check this out. Just in the spirit, I started building a sign because I had got a poster, then I found some cardboard, and I found some tape. And I just started I was like, you know, out of boredness, just put a sign together. So I'm like, yeah, you know, one day I'll use this, right? Well, as soon as I finish the sign, I get the phone call from the apartment. Or I look at my bank account. I have shit just went up, and I'm like, what the heck? You know, like, what the freak? At the perfect moment that my family started demonizing me again. So I had.
So now they can't say shit.
Yeah, now they're like, what the fuck? Like, they thought it was gonna be another circle of like we're just gonna demonize them again, you know. And
so you know what happened there? There's a balance. While you're praying to push yourself up, people are hating on you to push you down.
there you go.
And if they're praying to sweet Jesus, guess what? They're praying to the fucking devil. So hey, that's what happens, bro. That's what happens to everybody.
And then it's the people within your family, you know.
Yeah.
And it was shown I have righteous people on my side, spiritual family, and within my family, and then I have wicked family members too. That you know, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Bringing
you know?
you down.
Yeah.
But the Lord, Yahweh Shai said, man, fuck this. He's one of my
He's gonna say, look, why is this demon over here living comfortably, and my servants over here fucking eating shit and going through hell?
They told the angels, make that happen.
Bam. Make it happen, get them out, scoop them out, and that's going to continually happen.
And right when that was ordained to happen, this brother got that thought, the whisper in his head by a righteous angel, make that, put that sign. Look, you got tape, you got this, you got cardboard.
Yeah.
He was fucking with you the whole time, and then by the time he showed you your sincerity, it was like, okay, he proved it.
I was like cutting the cardboard, you know, I was cutting I even got a poster board, and I was cutting it.
You're probably thinking to yourself, this is going to look great.
Yeah, I was like, this is tight, you know, I was like, this is cool, but I wasn't thinking like, I'm going to be set up in a whole new.
That's what it's all about, man. See, we're waiting for that to happen to Adam too, because he's struggling too. He's wearing shorts, your baby's sick. That's Satan's fucking.
He'll get there, hopefully, Lord willing.
Yep. And that's all we can hope for. And he will. See, so if he does that, one day he's gonna be like, man, fuck, he's gonna be making that sign. He's gonna be like, fuck this, I'm gonna go out to the Walmart center in my town, and now we're gonna have 4 camps.
Because see, look, I was hearing, I think it was Mysteries of the Kingdom.
Oh, man.
So it's like we have our, what is it? I think it's evil, but so how was I gonna say it? If it's our intention to do the right thing, but yet our flesh is hindering us, well then it's not of you. You get what I'm saying? It's not, the fall is not of you, but and there's scriptures on it. The fall is of that not demon, but of the flesh, and that's what we're gonna be liberated from. You know, so but in my mind, you know, yeah, we struggled in the flesh. My mind was like, I'm gonna build a sign. You know, one day I'm gonna I'm gonna be smart enough or get enough knowledge to just come out on my own, and the Spirit will be on me, and things of that nature. And when the Most High sees that, because He knows that you're in the flesh, He knows that you're gonna commit certain, you're gonna fall at certain moments. But if your intentions is to
Righteous.
mercies, see, because we're gonna be saved by the mercies of Yahweh Shai.
All right, let me put some ice cream in that cake for you.
All right.
This is Romans 7:7. What shall we say then? Is the law sin? Yahweh forbid. Nay, I had not known sin, but by the law. For I had not known lust, except the law had said, thou shalt not covet. See, that's one of the things we didn't, it was in us to commit sin. And going further on, verse 17, now then it is no more that I do it, but sin that dwelleth in me.
God, there you go. That's the one.
One right there. That's it. Try to do it, but you couldn't do it because, you know, that's the program. And basically, since you were made with sin, you got to break that program and you got to be like, I don't want to fucking sin no more. And that's when the blessings start pouring in. You have to say, I fucking hate this shit about myself. Paul was like that. Well, shit, we all like that.
I don't know how many months it's been, and even during the time that I was sick, I would do my walk because you know the gyms are closed. I would come here, I would come and I would pray to get. That was part of my. I would pray. The two things I would pray for would be, Most High, give me a home and give me a rib, because it's hard out here to.
I was going to tell you something about that. So, when you're looking for a rib, don't be picky, don't be choosy. The Lord's going to hook you up with whoever you think is going to fit your lifestyle. Okay, so don't be hard on whoever comes up. We don't know who it is. It might be it might be whoever, but they're gonna help you. They might come up and be like, "Oh, I need a place that I got food stamps."
Yeah.
It might help your situation though.
Yeah.
Because I was reading about a wife and how a wife is a help.
Helpmates. Yep. That's I heard a lesson not too long ago. You know, the woman is a helpmate. You know.
Yes, sir.
And that not to go after like the sexual part.
Don't let your eyes do the society, man.
Yeah.
That's hard to do, bro.